Hey everyone, today I'm going to give you guys a little tutorial about how to make homemade paleo mayonnaise. I know y'all seen this a couple times that I posted on that I eat it, occasionally, so I wanted to show y'all how it's made. The recipe I'm going to use today is actually from the Every Last Crumb cookbook by Brittany Angel. If you haven't checked out her website, you really should. She makes delicious treats. But really, this recipe can be found in pretty much anywhere. It's pretty standard ingredients for a paleo mayo. You have your lemon juice. You're going to use Dijon mustard and olive oil. You might see sometimes people do avocado oil. Nom Nom Paleo in particular, I think she uses avocado oil on her website. Egg yolks, and then salt to taste. So I'm actually going to be making a double recipe today because the chicken salad that I'm using it for is a big batch. So just keep in mind that everything I use is actually double what the recipe calls for. So first thing you want to do is just start off with the egg yolk. It's one egg yolk for the recipe, so I'm going to be using two. Just want to get your egg yolks out, and this can be made in any blender. I have a Ninja, which I love, and it works really, really well for the paleo mayonnaise. So 2 egg yolks. The next thing you want to do is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. A little trick for getting the juice out of a lemon, in case you're interested, I actually found this on the Primal Palate website, and it works really well, is if you use a fork and stick it in here while you're squeezing, you'll get a lot more juice out, a lot less waste. So we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of this today. I got most of the seeds out. There's still a few in here. So, all right, 2 tablespoons. There you go. And you're also going to be using 2 tablespoons of water, which I pre-measured here. Just a little trick. I've read a lot of different recipes, tried this many times. It actually works better if your egg yolks are closer to room temperature than cold. I don't know why. It just seems to work better that way. The next thing you're going to need is the Dijon mustard. You're actually going to use 2 teaspoons. I tried this with stone mustard last weekend on accident. It doesn't work out as well. Just an FYI. I love stone mustard, but the mayo just, I don't know, didn't taste right. So 2 teaspoons of that. And then your oil. Again, from just reading different recipes and trying different things out, I use Bertolli extra light tasting olive oil. Not an extra virgin, not a virgin, regular olive oil, but a light tasting olive oil. Her recipe actually calls for light tasting olive oil, so this works perfect. Like I said, tried many different kinds. This is what works for us, and it's actually really affordable. So, sometimes a good olive oil can be really expensive, but this one is really affordable. So this is where the tricky part comes in for making mayo. Where a lot of times, this is where if you're going to mess up, this is what's going to mess it up, is that when you're pouring the olive oil in, it has to be in the smallest stream you could possibly make. The thing I love about the blender is it has this little hole here, which is a great way to get the olive oil in. If I can get this thing on. Okay, so I'm going to drizzle this olive oil so slow, and then when I think I can't go any slower, I'm going to go slower. And that's the way the emulsion is going to happen. I think I'm saying that right. In the mayo, it's going to make it the thick, creamy, as opposed to this runny consistency that you see in the olive oil jar here. So I'm going to turn it on and start pouring, and this process takes a really long time. I'm actually going to time it because I'm curious on how long it takes, especially if it's a double batch. It's crazy how long it takes. So here we go. We'll start it. Okay, we're finally done. Looking at my timer, that took 19 minutes. Yeah, so that's definitely the tough part, but remember that's for 2 servings and not just 1. So when you're done, if all went well, you have this beautiful, perfect, creamy mayonnaise. At this point, the only thing you need to do to finish it off is to add some salt. I like to use Himalayan pink salt because it's just my favorite. So a few turns of that, and then just pulse it a few times. Let's see. And you're good to go. And we'll just taste it and make sure that it's how you want it. And it's perfect. So yeah, it's pretty easy process. It's a lot healthier than anything you're going to find in the store. Anything you find in the store, I guarantee you, is going to be made of some type of oil that's not optimal for you, like canola oil or vegetable oil. Even your Kraft, it says real mayo on the bottle. Look at the ingredient list, and the number 1 ingredient is not olive oil. It's canola oil. So that's basically it. That's how you make homemade paleo mayo. I hope you give it a try, and if you do, let me know how it went.